Within us all, there is a universe of complexity, a delicate dance of systems working in concert. We see the surface, the vibrant lives we lead, but beneath, unseen stories unfold every second. This is the story of John, Maria, and Susan, and the silent threats that could change everything without ever making a sound. On the surface, life moves at its usual pace. John is at his desk, a dedicated professional pushing through a deadline. Maria is on her morning run, a familiar path through the park. Susan is in her garden, finding joy in the simple act of tending to her plants. They are faces we see every day. Neighbors, colleagues, friends. They look healthy, feel active, and believe they are in complete control of their well-being. But in the quiet corners of their bodies, a different narrative is beginning. One that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. John feels the pressure of his job, a familiar stress he's learned to manage. But inside, another kind of pressure is building. In his arteries, a silent constriction is underway, a gradual narrowing that forces his heart to work harder and harder. This is hypertension, or high blood pressure, a condition that rarely announces itself with clear symptoms. It's a relentless force, like a gauge slowly creeping into the red zone, straining the very vessels that carry life through his body. One afternoon, passing a pharmacy kiosk, a simple decision to get his blood pressure checked brings the invisible enemy into the light, giving him the chance to fight back. Maria finishes her jog, but the usual rush of energy is replaced by a deep-seated fatigue. The thirst she feels seems unquenchable, a constant craving for water. These are subtle whispers from her body, hints of a deeper imbalance. Unseen, her body is struggling with insulin, the key that unlocks energy for her cells. This is the onset of diabetes, a sneaky thief that robs the body of its ability to process sugar correctly. A conversation with her doctor, Dr. Evans, illuminates the problem. The animation of how insulin resistance works on the screen in front of her is a revelation, turning vague feelings of being off into a clear diagnosis and a concrete plan of action. Susan continues her gardening, finding peace among the flowers. She feels perfectly fine, with no aches or pains to suggest anything is wrong. Yet, deep within her, a vital process is being quietly compromised. Her kidneys, the body's sophisticated filtering system, are sustaining gradual, silent damage. This is chronic kidney disease, a condition that can progress for years without a single outward sign. The damage is slow but steady, an invisible erosion of function. It's only during a routine checkup, when Dr. Evans calmly reviews her test results and points to a declining trend on a chart, that Susan becomes aware of the quiet damage and the importance of intervention. The knowledge of these unseen threats is not a cause for fear, but a call to action. Awareness is the first step toward taking control. We see John, Maria, and Susan embracing this new chapter. John is now managing his stress with exercise, Maria is preparing a colorful, healthy meal, and Susan is diligent about her regular medical appointments. Their stories converge into a powerful message of proactive health. Dr. Evans looks to us, a reassuring presence, a symbol of the partnership between patient and physician. The greatest threats are the ones we cannot see, but by listening to our bodies, seeking regular checkups, and making informed choices, we can face them, manage them, and continue to live our lives to the fullest.